And how was that experience being on that show?
It was dope. Wild 'N Out was a great time. It was all just a big old party, man. You know, fun people, room full of comedians. And
how long did it take you for you to be like, this video stuff, it could take me somewhere?
We would just make these little stupid short movies, you know what I'm saying? We would show them in the little theater at Paramount, and we would like sell little tickets, little $1, whatever.
But there's a lot of bullshit that comes with social media and creating content. Like, how do you maintain like a positive outlook and don't let none of the noise just start getting to you?
I think it gets to everybody at some point, right? Letting them take over me, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why give that energy to somebody I don't even know? You know, why give them that power? It be sometimes, bro, like I'll be in bed scrolling and I'll read a comment. I'll be in bed next to wifey, she's asleep, and then I'm like, I need to reply to this motherfucker. I'll take the laptop out,
bro,
crack my knuckles. Look here, motherfucker.
This is the True Hustle Podcast with your host, JR.
This is the True Hustle Podcast with your host, JR.
We know that you're a triple OG and everything, man. You've been around, dog.
Yeah.
Like, if YouTube was a gang, you'll be like the mero. Like,
so
you know?
Super OG.
Yes, triple OG, right?
Yeah.
Along with my boy Eric, you know what I mean? But we were just talking about our kids.
Yep.
You have a boy and a girl.
I have a boy. Yeah, my boy is about 1 in a couple months, and my baby girl is 3 in a couple months. Yeah.
Mine is 1 and 9.
1 and 9.
So, do you think there's a difference between raising boys and raising girls? You have both.
Yeah.
So it's not biased. You're like, this is like, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm still kind of figuring it out with both. You know, not gonna lie, like when I first had my girl, right? I knew I was gonna have a girl. Well, wifey actually thought we were gonna have all girls. And then when she said that, and I told people that, everyone was like, yeah, you know, that's that player's curse, you know, that's that that's that karma, you know, for everything you did in your youth. And I'm like, man, you're probably right. And then we had the boy, and I was like, karma's not real. You can do whatever you want out here in these streets. Nah, but
that's funny.
Not gonna lie, when wifey was pregnant with the second one, I thought it was gonna be a girl too. I was like, yeah, I fully thought I was gonna be all girl dad. And then I was talking to the belly one day, and I was like, yeah, baby girl, can't wait to meet you. And I was like, ooh, something doesn't feel right. And I was like,
started growling.
It's a boy. He was like, wait, what you call me, cuz?
You got me fucked up. Oh shit.
Yeah, you got me
fucked up, Dad. Oh shit.
And so then I knew it was a boy. Came out, it was a boy. And in the beginning, I didn't really know how to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I was so used to like, oh, baby girl, you know, yeah, mama, this and this and that. And then like when he came out, I was like, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, my guy? What's up, dude? You know, I didn't really know what to do, but
I'm laughing because, bro, I'll tell you, but
yeah. No,
like,
tell me.
Like, man, this shit, it's I don't want to that whole double standard stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like. But it's like, I think we tend to be sweeter with the girl.
Yeah, and you got a girl too. You got both as well?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 2 boys and 1 girl.
Oh. How old is the girl? The girl is the
9.
The 9-year-old.
Dancer.
Okay.
That's my baby.
Right.
But I tend to be sweet.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to have a girl, like with my son.
The
like
first one.
Okay, no. The first one I knew was going to be a boy. Okay. Hell yeah, it's my son. Right?
Yeah.
The second one, I was like, another boy, and it ended up being a girl. And my third one, I was like, it's going to be another girl. I'm a girl dad. What?
Yeah.
And I probably had the same thing with you. It's like, nah, homie. Like, you know? So now that I started over, I'm like, fuck. What's up, dog?
Yeah.
Like, it's like I have to be like a little bit.
I mean, same. Because I was having this conversation. I was like, yeah, I'm not really sure how to talk to him right now. And they were like, just talk to him the same way, right? But you do kind of automatically, you know, I you know, of course, I show him mad love. That's my boy, right? But I think mentally and kind of instinctively, you want to not baby him as much, right? Because like with baby girl, I'm like, oh, are you okay? Blah, 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 whatever, right? But with him, I'm like, he's good. He's good. I'm like, he's straight. Let him figure it out, you know?
I come from a Mexican-ass family.
Yeah.
Like, Mexican. So I treat my son the way I would treat my daughter, right? Like, come here, son. I hug him and I kiss him. My dad's like, no, what are you doing? I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean what I'm doing? I'm loving him. He's like, no, he's a boy. You have to be a little bit more stern and like. So I'm confused, dog. I'm like, nah, dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this my way. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to find a balance, dog.
Yeah, same. I think, I definitely, and my wife hates that I do this too, but I be making jokes just about like how like, me and my son don't really like fuck with each other, or like it took a while for us to really vibe, or I be making jokes about like, nah, my daughter, that's baby girl. My son, he cool. She's like, oh my God. She's like, why you be so mean? But I'm just fucking around. But also, it's like, same. What I would hate is for him to ever feel like, baby girl's the favorite, or, he gotta like earn my love or some shit like that. It's just, it's just, I think as a when you're a girl dad, you mentally are a little different at first,
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
I think my daughter made me a little bit more sensitive. I've developed that. Be a little bit more caring. Listen better. Watch what I say. And with boys, you're a little bit like, nah, that's my dude right there. Let's go. That's my road dog, But it's like, I have to understand that, my daughter's a little bit more sensitive, but I think I struggle with it, like most parents. Like there's no manual. There's nobody telling you like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be done.
Or maybe she's not sensitive, man. She's like, Dad, stop being a little big, dude. I'm good. What do you mean?
Oh, shit. She'll be like, man, I don't need that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
She'll probably hurt my feelings, dog.
She's like, Dad, that's some toxic masculinity right there.
Big
because
time.
I don't need this shit, man.
Like, go talk to Ben. Don't do that shit to me. I'm grown. You're 9.
Yeah. It's like, Ben's the one crying. I'm good, Dad.
So, how were your parents with you? In comparison to how you're raising your children?
Yeah, my parents, I always credit my parents with being super just supportive and loving of me from with everything I would do. Because people used to ask me, like, yo, how are you so confident? And I never really was able to give an answer for it. I used to be like, no, I was just always a confident kid, right? And then when I really thought about it, I realized growing up, if I ever had a stupid idea or something I wanted to do or whatever, my parents were always like super supportive. They wanted me to do the weird shit, like if I like drawing, they would buy me a bunch of shit to help me draw, like, and they always were just behind me and like showed me love. And I think that's what made me a confident person, like not, like just, it made me believe in myself because they always believed in me, right? So I try to take that into like my relationship with my kids, where it's like I don't ever want them to feel like, oh, they're like, oh, I'm weird for this, or feel like self-conscious about something if they got some like stupid idea or something they want to do, or if like my daughter tells me she wants to be a princess fairy unicorn, I'm like, yeah, girl, that's all. Yes, do it. If my boy says he wants to be a princess fairy unicorn, do it, dog. Whatever, man.
I got your back, dog.
Yeah, bro.
Who tripping? Nah.
Yeah. I'll fuck him up. Let's go.
Oh, fuck. That's dope though. Shout out to your parents for that.
Shout out to parents, man. Yeah. So I just really, I think looking back, they just always showed me love, always were very supportive, and I think it has its long-term effects, so try to take
dope.
that with me. Yeah.
And I think now you're applying that to your own kids. Like with me, it's a little bit different. They weren't that supportive, what I mean? But I'm not blaming them for anything. I'm just like, I take the good things that I've learned and I apply them. And whatever I feel wasn't good enough or maybe should have been done differently. Yeah. Because I come from immigrant parents. So.
Yeah, and shit was different back then. They didn't have like Google like we did, right? Because I Google a lot of shit for the babies. It's a lot of shit you don't know. And my parents, it's like, I think what's annoying now is like they try to, they might have little issues with the way me and wifey do things. They'd be like, why? Why is the baby on like a feeding schedule or whatever, like, or any type of sleep schedule? I'm like, you guys, trust me, this is what you're supposed to do, right? Like, we didn't have no sleeping schedule with you. You turned out fine. I'm like, bro, this was 30 something years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit has changed.
Yeah, y'all.
We have Google and the internet now.
Yeah, y'all floated here on a piece of cardboard trying to tell me how to raise my baby. Like, trust me, I got this, man. I'm good. You know. So
I feel you. I think my girl's the one that has the biggest like. Oh fuck! It's because my parents are super Mexican.
Yeah.
So they give kids nicknames. Gordo, cacheton, this and that. And my girl's like, nah.
What's cacheton mean?
Big cheeks.
Oh, okay. Is that what they gave you? Yeah.
You know? And then my son, he's a fucking cacheton, bro. He looks exactly like me, you know? My girl's like, no.
Yeah.
Why are you calling them that? I'm like, and my parents are, you know, she's the one that has like you know, but I'm like, oh, dude, we're Mexican. He's gordo.
Is your lady Mexican too?
She's Ecuadorian.
Oh, okay.
Completely different.
Yeah, so they don't do the mean nicknames in Ecuador?
Nah. Like, what kind of Latino are you? Nah, that's fucked up. So,
yeah, you know what? The Mexicans in high school, they gave me really sweet nicknames too. You know, Chino Feo. You know, that means sweet boy is what they told me. So I learned a lot of Spanish back then. You know what I'm saying? Pinche Joto, which means very nice man. So you know, I was accepted into the community too. You know what I'm saying?
For those of the people that don't know, you grew up in Paramount. What?
I did. Paramount was good. 562 Pirate for life. Let's go.
Dog. That's dope.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Well, you're our neighbor, dog.
I know. Yeah, nah. This is
being predominantly, I don't know. Yeah, it's 99.1 Latino, Mexican.
Yeah, when I went to Paramount, I think it was like 80% Mexican, like specifically Mexican.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, so I moved to Paramount when I was like 10 with my family. We opened up a Thai food restaurant on Alondra. It's called Thai Smile. We had that shit for like 20 years. And
I love Thai food.
Oh man, Thai food. Oh yes. I feel like top tier.
Just saying.
I think so. I think it's like, you know, but I'm biased, but also like it's the best. It's the best.
But with the chile though.
Yeah, I mean, we love spicy food. I think that's why we did so well in such a Mexican area. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's why I liked it so much.
So then we lived in Long Beach, then we moved to Paramount, and then I started going to Paramount High when I was a sophomore. And yeah, it was definitely like a little culture shock at first, you know, because my school before that was super diverse, but I had never been like in a predominantly Mexican school before, you know. But I remember like my first week at Paramount when I was still kind of like just trying to catch the vibe and just kind of, you know, figure it out. I was in the bathroom about to pee, and 3 cholo dudes walked in behind me, and I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Like I have like my dick in my hand ready to pee, you know what I'm saying? And then 2 of them looked at the other one, were like, all right, go. And they started jumping this fool in. They started jumping him behind me. I was
while
like,
you're taking a piss.
While I'm taking a piss, right? So I was like, well, I hadn't started yet, but I was like, you know how you gotta give it a couple seconds. So then they started jumping him in. I was like, oh God. So then I didn't want to act like I was like scared of what was happening. So I just pretended to pee. I had my dick in my hand, just waited. And then I was like, but I couldn't actually pee. It was too much going on. So I just like pretended to pee, pretended to shake, zipped up and left. You know what I'm saying? But that was like my first week.
Was that the welcome?
Pretty much. Maybe it was.
Welcome, Tim. Welcome.
Let's show you what happens over here. Now, but I had a good time, you know, like I think some of my best friends to this day, Super Ego. That's my boy. I met him at Paramount.
That's right, my boy.
My boy. I actually, when y'all emailed me, you know, I went to the Instagram, seen Eric on there. Or did you even mention Eric in the first email? Somebody did.
I think so. I think Chris did.
So I hit Eric. I'm like, are these guys cool or what? He was like, yeah, they're cool. I said, all right, cool, fine.
That's right, my boy Eric.
So yeah, no, Eric, you know, since high school, that's like literally one of my bestest friends. And then my boy PD Flo, Pedro, he was like my guy. And those are still like my guys to this day, you know. So I learned a lot just about Mexicans just from having them as homies, you know, because I'd be at their house on like Christmas Eve, and then they'd come to my house for Christmas, and you know, they'd have my mom's food, I've had their mom's food, and just kind of really learn some shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
so you brought up Christmas.
yeah.
Did they make tamales, or what they make?
I mean,
your Mexican friends, because you said you would go over for.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
See, it ain't a fucking myth. We all make tamales from November all the way to January 1st.
Yeah, of course. I'd pull up, get some tamales of, some pozole and be chilling at the... I would go into Peter's house, like his fridge, and just like raid his fridge, and we'd just be chilling. And then they'd come to my mom's house for Christmas, and... But like my mom, like here's the thing about my mom, like because she makes fire Thai food, of course, right? But when it comes to like white people holidays, like Christmas or Thanksgiving, she just kind of makes whatever she knows she's good at in terms like she'll like I'll have different friends over because I would have like my black friends over and my Mexican homies over on Christmas Day, and she wouldn't really know what to make except like random shit she thought she was good at. So she would make like. It would be like clam chowder, spaghetti, fucking steak, like a bunch of couple random Thai things, just all on the table. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom,
variety of everything.
Yeah, a little hometown buffet situation for all the homies. You know.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's dope. So, Paramount.
Yeah.
You started doing videos during high school, or was it after high school?
So YouTube didn't come around until I was in college. But when I was in high school with my boys, I met them in drama class. I met Super Ego. Well, actually, I met Super Ego in PE class. We used to walk the track together and shit. And we both were in this musical because we're in drama. We do musicals and shit like that. And he was about to quit because he had a small part. And I told him, I was like, nah, dog, just do it. Stick around, it'll be fun. And then we ended up. Because I convinced him to stay in it, they ended up switching his part for a bigger part. So, so we really got to like that's where we really bonded. You know what I'm saying? Doing musicals and shit like that. And then so me, Eric, and the homie Pedro, we would just make these little stupid short movies. You know what I'm saying? Like junior, senior year. We would make these little dumbass comedies, and we would show them in the little theater at Paramount, and we would like sell little tickets, little $1, whatever. Did we sell tickets or we give them away? I forget. But then people would come after school, and we were real cool with the drama teacher. Shout out to Mr. Carlin, rest in peace. And he would let us do our thing and show our movies in the theater. And then so after college, when YouTube kind of was brand new, we did this movie called Jason versus Gumby. Super stupid. You can still watch it on YouTube, actually.
I'm gonna go watch
it. It's so
it.
dumb, but it's so funny. And before YouTube, we kind of, my boy Peter, he put it online on his website, and it was kind of going like low-key viral. Not really, but it was getting spread around a lot. So his website ran out of bandwidth because, people were watching it. And he couldn't afford to pay for new bandwidth. And I was on MySpace one day.
MySpace?
Just checking my friend requests and shit. And then... someone posted a bulletin. It was like, oh, look at these white girls dancing a Laffy Taffy, LOL. And I was like, okay, this is cool. I clicked on the bulletin, and there was a video of these white girls dancing a Laffy Taffy, and I was like, and it was funny, but I was like, yo, this is a website. It was a YouTube video, and I was like, this is a website where anybody can put a video like from their phone, and then it'll give you a code to put on your MySpace. That's crazy. Like I'd never seen nothing like that before, right? So then I hit up Peter and I'm like, bruh, you could put we weren't saying bruh back then, but dude, dog, you could put our videos on this website. You don't have to worry about your bandwidth. And he was like, oh shit. So he started putting his shit on there. And I just started doing little stupid ass videos from my webcam, like freestyling or doing impressions of people, like just for my MySpace homies, really, to laugh at. But then I thought, oh, this could be something. So I started, like tagging videos. Do you remember there's an Asian rapper, this guy named Jin, all right? And he used to do like Freestyle Fridays on 106 in Park.
I remember him.
Yeah, so yeah. I would do freestyle videos, but I would put in the tags, like Jin, 106 in Park, freestyle, this and that. So everybody looking that up, my shit would pop up, and then I kind of
smart, dog.
Yeah, man. I was clickbaiting way back, bro. Way back before it was a thing.
And it worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so I started gaining a little audience, and I thought like, this might be something, So just kind of kept doing it, and the more I did it, the more people watched, and then the more people watched, the more seriously I took it. And this was before money even. There was really no way to even monetize back then. It was just people were doing it because, they thought it could maybe turn into something, you know, or for fun, you know.
And it did. It turned into something big, dog.
Yeah.
You've been around for so long doing this, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of bullshit that comes with social media and creating content. Like, how do you maintain like a positive outlook and don't let none of the noise just start getting to you? Or does it get to you, and how do you handle it?
Man, well, you know what? I think it gets to everybody at some point,
Yes.
right?
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Like, I'm asking for advice.
You know, well, I think like everybody in the beginning, I think the reason why I can deal with this so well is because I've been doing it for so long, right? Because of course, initially when I started putting videos up, you get those first couple of hate comments. You're like, ouch, what? I'm stupid. Like, it be no, it's basic shit. This is whack. What?
Like, fuck you.
Lame. Wow, really? And then damn, it's like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it'll hurt your feelings a little bit. I'm a chink because I posted a video saying I love my mom. You know what I'm saying? And at first it's like, damn, this is hurtful, right? But then you start to realize, I think one day I was arguing with some kid back and forth in the comments, like paragraphs, and then found out he was like 10 years old from Oshkosh, Wisconsin or some shit. I'm like, man, why am I wasting my time, you know? And I think it's easy to get caught up in that shit just because you're like, who you talking to, bro? And then when you really think about who you're talking to, you're like, this is such a waste. And when I was in college, I took this Taoism class, right? And there was something in the class that really kind of resonated with me. And it was one thing they said where it's like, he who angers you controls you. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, damn. I was like, every time someone gets that energy out of me, like I'm letting them take over me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why give that energy to somebody I don't even know? You know, why give them that power, you know? So I try to really remind myself of that. Because not gonna lie, even though I tell people like, nah, you know, don't pay attention to the haters, this and that. It be sometimes, bro, like I be in bed scrolling and I'll read a comment. I'll be in bed next to wifey, she's asleep. And then I'm like, nah, I need to reply to this motherfucker. I'll take the laptop out,
Bro.
crack my knuckles. Look here, motherfucker.
You know what, bro? I ain't gonna lie, dog.
Yeah.
I think I be doing that shit sometimes.
Yeah.
Dog. Like, sometimes I feel like, man, you know what? Fuck this fool. Like, this motherfucker, and it's like a fake account. And I'm like, then I realize, like, damn, this was really consuming me right now.
I know.
For what?
Yeah.
This motherfucker, like, but it's difficult, bro. I just think that we fucking just zero in.
I know. And it's easy, you know, and people will say that too. They're like, you know what, dude, you ignore hundreds of positive comments and you reply to the negative comments. And so I try to balance it out. If somebody got a negative reply out of me, I try to reply to like 2 or 3 positive ones. You feel me? To balance it out a little bit. Because sometimes they'll try and get you, they're like, nah, this shit was whack. And you reply like, haha, nah, just playing Tim. I'm a big fan. Just wanted to reply. I'm like, oh, damn it. They played me, you know?
You wanted to be like, man, fuck you. Like, damn, fool, chill, you know?
But sometimes I like replying if I can say some funny shit and like, you know, because then you can take some screenshots, post it and shit, like just to be funny. Like I love when a dude like when someone in the comments like calls me gay or some shit like that, because I like being like, yeah, and I fucked your dad. Now what? Some shit like that.
Oh man,
because they get confused. They're like, oh shit.
They're like, what the fuck just happened? I'll be doing that.
But it's just, you know,
like, man, with your gay ass haircut. And I was like, yeah, but your girl like it, or this or that, or I'll be saying some fucking
taking next level, dog. Dads.
I'm gonna have to be like, you gay ass motherfucker. I'm gonna be like, yeah, but your dad like me.
Yeah.
Oh,
do that shit.
So then,
and then just say pause afterwards.
How long did it take you for you to be like, this video stuff? It could take me somewhere.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? Because I always wanted to do entertainment stuff, and that was always the goal. So it was really about figuring out what was the way in. You know what I'm saying? So when the views kind of started trickling in YouTube, you know, I had like an agent and I was doing little shit here and there, like the traditional route, but that it just wasn't, especially back then, you know, because I've been on YouTube for like 17 years now. So back then,
triple OG ass fool right here,
man, you know. So there was nothing for me back then in terms of auditions. Like shit's changed a lot now, you know. Like you know, my agent now they send me a lot of shit, right? Where it's like, especially since like, you know, Asian shit's kind of popping right now, so it's kind of like I'm on, you know, it's a little wave. But back then there wasn't shit for me. I think the only thing I got was like, I don't know, I was an extra in Tokyo Drift, fucking Fast and Furious. Yeah. Like I'm in the background in a couple scenes. But, like, there was really nothing for me. So I was like, I think I really have to just kind of do it myself and figure it out. So then when YouTube presented, like, a tool to do it, and I was like, okay, I can just push it out there, and maybe it'll lead to something. And I, you know, and things started getting some views here and there, and I just kept with it, you know? And then when they made a way for us to make a little money off it, I'm like, oh, okay, it's lit.
You were like, hell yeah, I'm uploading 3 times now.
Yeah, nah, I never went that crazy. But
So do you think like having a manager is like a must?
I mean, I think it depends. Like, I didn't have a manager or an agent for a long time. Like, even like when I got on Wild 'N Out, it wasn't through an agent or a manager or anything. It was literally just like me like in the DMs with somebody, and like Nick Cannon's people like, oh, okay, if you want to audition, go to audition. Really? Yeah. Well, here's exactly what happened, right? Because somebody randomly commented, they were like, yo, Tim, Nick Cannon is bringing Wild 'N Out back, you should audition, right? And I remember watching as a kid and thinking like, oh man, I could kill this shit, because like, you know, even then I was like freestyling, I was you know, funny, you know. So I thought, oh, this will be my lane right here. But then, so Nick Cannon was bringing it back. I followed him on Twitter just for the updates. And then one day he tweeted, who's the funniest person on the internet? Whoever gets the most retweets, I'll audition them personally, right? So I was like, oh shit. So I had been kind of doing my YouTube thing for a few years. I had my minions retweet, you know what I'm saying? And then someone DM'd me. They were like, oh, okay, if you're serious about auditioning, contact this person. I was like, all right, cool. So I contacted that person. They gave me an address and a time. I pulled up, went into a room that was probably like as big as this, dog. And it was like 4 or 5 people, Nick Cannon chilling. And we played some improv games. And they was like, and he was like, all right, rap. and then they called me back for another audition with like some other would-be cast members. And then they was like, all right, you're on the show. And that was it.
Just like that?
Just like that, yeah. Maybe like a whole like 3-week process probably, yeah.
And how was that experience being on that show?
It was dope. Wild 'N Out was a great time, you know.
I used to watch that.
It was all just a big old party, man. You know, fun people, room full of comedians, and everybody just, you know, fucking around, having a good time. I'll be drinking in the back and on stage and chilling, and you know, and also for me it was a big like validation for me after like being on the internet saying like, watch, I'm gonna be on TV, and people, you know, and kids from Wisconsin being like, you'll never make it on TV. Nice. You know, for me to be like, I told you, motherfuckers, look what I did, baby.
In your face, motherfucker.
Yeah. So it was fun, and Nick is a good dude. He's really all about like putting people on and like supporting up and coming whoever, you know what I'm saying? He's all about that. And it was never drama for me. It was just fun, you know?
It looks like you guys were having a fucking hell of a time.
Yeah, that was real.
Shit, like a straight party on on stage.
We would literally just like, I mean, and they filmed the whole thing in like 3 to 4 weeks, you know what I'm saying? So I would just go to New York or whatever for like a few weeks and just be out there just chilling, filming, drinking, having a great time.
Well, it looked like a great time. Mm-hmm. Do you feel that opened up a lot of other doors?
Yeah, I think it made me more visible for sure. Like people that maybe didn't know me from YouTube, learned who I was a little bit, and it definitely just kind of, like I said, kind of like legitimized me a little bit as an entertainer. You know, I wasn't just like, you know, because there was like a stigma about an internet person, you know, like, oh, that's a little YouTuber or whatever. I mean, maybe not so much as now. Like shit's different now. 'Cause you got like, you know, TikTokers and like and everything is so big that it's like it's an essential part of the entertainment industry. But I think back then, you know, if you pull up as an internet person, they were like, little internet dude, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's just here because he got views or whatever. You know, they kind of like look at you like sideways a little bit. You know, like
he hasn't earned it.
I mean, kind of.
Like what the fuck?
Let me tell you.
I've been putting in work.
Let me tell you a story, bro.
Hell yeah!
Literally, my first week of Wildin' Out, because they had, and you know, they brought back like some OG comedians as well, and me and another dude, this cat Emmanuel Hudson, who also like started off on YouTube. We had all met, and then I think one of the OG comedians, he went and like Googled us or whatever. And, you know, we had a couple videos where we, you know, I got a wig on. I'm playing a little 16-year-old girl in one of my old sketches. And Emmanuel has a bunch of videos and wigs on. And this OG comedian came up. He was like, y'all don't deserve to be on this show with me. I've been doing stand-up for blah, blah, blah. Y'all, because he didn't like the wigs or something. I don't know what he was mad. He was like, y'all don't deserve to be on this show with me. And he's like, I Googled y'all, blah, blah, blah. And then yeah.
You triggered something. That's some deep-rooted issues there.
Deep-rooted issues, man. And then he, and I was like, you know what, dog? I Googled you too. You know what I found? Nothing.
Got him.
And then later that day, though, he was trying to act like he was just fucking around, offering me some of his candy. He's like, you know, I'm just trying to fuck. I'm just giving you that big brother treatment, dog. We just hazing you a little bit. I was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, you know, I
don't think that was the case.
No, he was definitely mad about it.
Stop being so angry, fool. Go get therapy. Go get therapy.
Everybody needs a little therapy, you know.
There's nothing wrong with therapy.
Yeah, hey, use my code on BetterHelp, and
there you go.
But yeah, man. So, what we talking about? Comedian.
Oh, about him like.
Oh yeah.
Giving you not enough.
Yeah, so
credit
there's always like a stigma around it. Like I remember being on set for something, and this was cool too. This older white dude. When we were taking a break, because we were filming like a little like Christmas horror, like little short thing, and he was like, "Hey man, I just want to let you know, I saw there was a YouTube guy on the cast," and I was like, "Oh great, another one of these internet guys, but hey, you can act," and I was like, "Thanks, man." I was like, "Thank you, old man, I appreciate that."
Old timer.
You know, you feel like. Oh, I shouldn't need to get validated from these like old people to feel like you're doing it, but it's nice, you know, to like this traditional actor was like, hey, you can act. I was like, oh, thank you.
I think just validation sometimes is like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
It kind of like, you know, I mean, not you don't expect it, but it's like, oh, it feels good. All right, cool.
That's my love language, dog. Gas me up, dog. You know Tell me I'm great, wife.
Tell me I'm the shit, dog.
Why compliment me sometimes, girl? I need it.
You heard that? I'm talking to my wife now. I pay all the bills. I'd be holding it down. So, which one was your first movie?
I've done a few shitty movies. Yeah, you can watch them too. They're not good. Me and my boys, the homies I was talking about earlier, we actually we had a movie deal when we were young, like. And we had a couple music videos from it go viral because we had a musical. It was called High School Sucks, the musical. And it was supposed to be like, it was a musical, but we were singing songs about shit like you wouldn't sing about. Like, I wrote this song because Eric was the main character in that movie.
Oh, Super Ego,
yeah, Super Ego. And it was songs like, it was like about like when you see a girl, you get a boner in class, like shit like that. A good song too. It was called Tingle in My Pants. That shit was fire. You can still watch that on YouTube. And
catch that.
So we had a whole movie deal, but like looking back on it, we just did it wrong. They did it wrong too, like the production company. Like we were dropping music videos for it before the movie was even done. So we were building mad hype before it was like close to being done. So people were getting impatient, and then it was such a terrible deal. Like they gave us like dirt to get this shit done. You know what I'm saying? Like no money really. And we eventually ran out of money. And then when we asked for more money to do it, they were like, nah.
No fucking way.
Yeah, so then it kind of like got just trapped in this limbo, you know what I'm saying, where they didn't pay to finish it, and then another company acquired it. They gave us some money to finish it, and then it's done, but they haven't put it out, you know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of like on a shelf somewhere.
So they paid you.
I mean, they paid Peter a little bit of money to get it done. he didn't really. I think he lost money doing it because he was like he had to come out his pockets to try and get this shit done. No one made money off of it. So, and now it's like who knows if it'll ever come out, you know?
But I think that probably taught you like a valuable lesson.
It taught us, yeah, hell yeah.
I ain't gonna do this shit this way this time.
Exactly. Probably get an entertainment lawyer or some shit next time too. You know, we were just babies, excited to get a movie deal. You know, we were ready to sign whatever. You know, and then I remember like we told people what they were giving us to do the movie, and people were like, "Is this to buy food for the movie? Because what the fuck is this? You know,
is that your per diem?
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
People were shocked. You know, but it's just different now. I mean, I've done a couple movies since then. They're not good, but you know, everything's a learning experience.
But do you?
I killed my parts though. Just
That's
so you
right.
know. Just so you know.
That's right. So the importance of having an attorney and like reading over contracts.
I think when you get
It's major.
I think you should probably read the contracts. Yeah, it is nice to have somebody. If there's anything I feel like having a manager and an agent was good for is like people that knew how to read over shit like that, you know, and really, you know, negotiate for me and say, hey, this is too much, and like you shouldn't be doing this for that, and you know, because like going into it, you don't know how it works. You know what I'm saying?
These motherfuckers be putting in clauses in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll say some shit here, and in page 17, it flips the shit. Like, so yeah, man, people gotta be careful.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not saying that I had a fucking contract, but I'm just saying I deal with contracts in my business side. Read the contracts.
and that's the kind of the beauty of doing the internet shit too. Is like, you know, for a long time it was like, you know, you just kind of do whatever you want. You know, who cares? I mean, YouTube used to be so just reckless. You know, the Wild Wild West. You know, we were just doing whatever, the craziest shit I could think of. I would turn it into a sketch, and I had to go back and kind of private a few of them. Like, oh, nah, this I don't know about this one. This one didn't really age well.
I gotta take that one down.
Yeah. You gave me your cough, dog. Damn.
Fuck, bro. I've been fucking trying to get rid of this cough. Well, I had pneumonia like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, no, I had a cough for like a good month. You good. Keep it going, dog. Let's get it. Just get it all in the air.
And I'm
bro.
like fucking throwing all these fucking particles everywhere. People gotta understand me. I'm like, fuck. This shit was. But you know, it taught me a lot being in the hospital.
You in the hospital?
I was in the hospital, dog.
Oh,
like,
shit.
I was like, what the fuck? That shit was scary, dog. I started fucking reevaluating my life. Like, I gotta be more present. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I'm like, fuck, you know?
You know, and that's another thing that keeps me positive too, bro. Is that like and it doesn't let the negativity and the haters affect me. Is I try to tell myself every day that we could die at any time. Like literally something could crash through this building right now and we could just die. So I try not to let the little petty shit bother me. I try not to let fucking little negativity bother me, because I'm like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? When life is like so short and so fleeting, and it could be gone in the blink of an eye. You know, why worry about the bullshit? You know,
That's a fact, dog. Was it 3 weeks ago, huh? 3 weeks ago. Dog, I was just like, I'm sitting there in the fucking hospital bed, like, yeah, that comment that I was tripping over.
yeah.
That shit does not matter, dog.
Yeah.
I'm sitting here like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta just fucking let things go sometimes.
Yeah,
in this.
man. Or like, you know, you get into a little dumbass argument with your girl, and like, you know, a party was like, I want to be petty. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep bringing this shit up, and then you're like, is it worth it because she fucking, you know, puts the towels the way I don't like them or some shit like that? You know what I'm saying?
Bro. That's me right there. I stopped doing that shit though.
Yeah.
I was Mr. McPetty.
Oh, word?
Like, because I have OCD. It's like, I even clean my mind. Like, I just do the weirdest shit, right? Mm-hmm. My wife doesn't have OCD like me.
She just messy?
She's not messy, though. No. Hell, I couldn't deal with it. But she just, you know, it's my kids. So then sometimes I'm just like, man, pick that shit up, do this, do that. And I'm like, dude, they're 6. Oh, well, at the time she was like 6. So I can't. Gotta get over it, dog. Stop being McPetty.
Come on, bro. She's 6.
I know, bro, but the OCD shit is fucking crazy.
And, you know, when you have babies, you're getting shitted on and pissed on and puked on. And
Tell me about it. That's our life right now because we have infants.
Yeah, the boy hasn't puked on me yet, but, you know, baby girl definitely puked on me when she was a little one. The boy he poops. His poops are crazy. You know, but I feel like I was kind of meant to be a dad in a lot of ways, because it's like I love talking and joking about like poops and farts and shit like that. So it's like I was never grossed out by it. You know, it was always just something that like made me laugh, right? So when I had to change diapers, or, you know, the baby was farting and shitting everywhere, I'm like, this is funny. You know,
this is fun.
This is just fun.
Changing these shitty diapers.
It's just fun stuff, you know, and like. And you know, people tell you like, you know, like, man, you just a big ass kid. You never grew up, and then you have kids, and it comes in handy because now you're just playing all day. You know,
what's the most rewarding thing that you feel? The most rewarding thing about being a parent. Most
rewarding thing, I'll tell you. Well, first I'll tell you this. I'll tell you what. Like, it's so fun, you know, because the other day I realized that being a parent is just brainwashing new people into liking the same shit you like. You know what I'm saying? Because I had them both in some Ninja Turtle t-shirts and pajamas and shit. I'm like, y'all don't even know what this is, but I got you guys running around in the merch like you love it. And then eventually they're gonna watch it because of me. And I'm like, yeah, I can just mold you guys into whatever I want. You know. And
that's a fact.
Yeah, and it's dope. It's dope to see. And beyond the superficial like Ninja Turtles and shit like that. Not the Ninja Turtles superficial, because they're not, but it's like
they exist.
Yeah, it's dope to see, just like when you are just trying to make good people, and when you see them turn into good people. You feel me? Like the other day, you know, like I didn't have brothers and sisters. I was the only child, you know, so I don't have the sibling experience, but. We'll always tell baby girl who like is so spoiled, but, you know, we'll tell like, oh, you know, you gotta look out for your brother. You gotta, you know, make sure you know, take care of him, blah, blah, blah. And one day randomly, dog, like I was talking to wifey about like, oh, you know, one day we should go on a little vacation. Have your parents come to town. We're going on vacation somewhere, just you and me, or go on a little trip, something like that. And she was like, randomly, she's 3 years old, right? She was at the counter. We didn't know she was listening. She was like, when you and mommy go somewhere alone, I will protect Q. Q's her brother. She said, I will protect him. Well, I was like, what? I was like, baby girl. I got a little emotional. And this is what's crazy. Then she winked at me. I was like, because I taught her to wink like a while ago. So I was like, baby girl, that's so cute. She said, wink. I was like, yo.
Daddy, I got you.
Or she was like, I'm just fucking with you, dog. I'm not protecting this motherfucker. But also, what's dope for me is, when I had my first one, the girl, Veda is her name. I think I was in a place where I was kind of struggling creatively, and I wasn't feeling very inspired, right? Because when you are broke and you're hungry, you're like grinding and you're working so hard, you know what I'm saying? And then you get a little bit of like success and money, and you get a little comfortable. You know, they say comfort is the enemy of progress, or some shit like that, right?
That's a fact.
Yeah, because then you feel like, what I gotta grind for, you know. And then when wifey got pregnant, I was like, all right, I gotta get back on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Started feeling motivated again, because I'm not working for me and wifey anymore, because we've been chilling. I'm like, now I got a brand new person I gotta provide for, you know?
I gotta feed.
Yeah, so now I'm like, all right, let me get back on it. Let me work on some new shit. Let me get back to work, you know?
It has to be a motivating factor, though. Mm-hmm. I mean, it did to me. Like when my son was born, I'm like, damn, I gotta go hard. I gotta start going again.
You trying to have some more?
Dog. Nah, I think I'm good, dog. You? They're expensive, bro.
They are, bruh. Preschool. Okay, check this out, dog.
Yes, tell me, dog.
Let me tell you. So, you know, so I went to private school from like preschool to 8th grade, and then I went to a public high school, Paramount, of course, right? So I feel like both of those parts of my life had their like help mold who I am as a person, all right? And so, you know, we're in LA, and I feel like the schools aren't all great. You feel me? So for preschool and like, you know, we're looking into some private preschools right now because baby girl's gonna start in September, and that shit is so expensive, bro. What we'll be paying for preschool is more than what I paid for Cal State Long Beach, dog. What we're paying a semester is more.
Okay. Do you mind sharing?
How much? Look, I'll tell you this. Back when I was going to Cal State Long Beach, for each semester, I was paying like $1,200 probably. Okay.
Yeah, I paid about the same, like $900.
Yeah, and then so
in Cal State LA though.
And I remember,
and
I remember telling my dad like, Dad, sorry, man, it's gonna be like $1,200, you know, because
shoot that real quick.
Yeah, because we didn't really qualify for the like FAFSA and shit like that. Okay. So I felt bad, right? And now I'm looking, and now I tell you this, the preschool is like.
That's all bad.
More than that, all right? Like more than
what?
That. Yes, dog. Yes. It's kind of wild, actually. So,
thank you.
And now we got another one.
Spoiling it for me right now.
My boy's like, you might have just go to public school, dog. I'm like, shit, man.
Paramount High.
Paramount.
I mean, what's it called? Paramount Unified School District.
But yeah, will we have more? Initially, wifey, she wanted like 4, all right, because she comes from like she has a lot of cousins and shit like that. So she was like, I'm trying to have 4, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it, cool. When we were in the thick of it with the 2, when baby girl was 2 and my boy was just a screaming, shitting little baby that didn't fuck with me, I was like, yo, we're done. We're done after this. I'm good. But she was like, nah, just wait till they're on a schedule, and Veda's gonna start school, and then they're both gonna be sleep trained and this and that. And I was like, we'll see. And she was right. Now that they're both sleeping through the night, and we have more of a schedule, and Veda's doing daycare here and there, I'm like, all right, maybe I could bust some nuts in you one more time, maybe, but it's. We'll see. We'll see how we feel, because the biggest struggle for me right now is like trying to find time to, like I said, I'm feeling motivated again to get some more shit done, but there's really no time, right? Because I'm really trying to be an active dad. Like you said, you're trying to be present. I like to be present. So it's like I'm playing all day. If baby girl sees me, she wants to play. I'm like, let's play, because like, yeah, I'm an internet dude. I get to work from home, right? So I'm trying to write this movie, but I'm like, I can't sit in my room and write because, baby girl comes knocking at the door. And I'm like, yeah, mama, let's play. And the way I function creatively, I just really need to sit for like hours, you know what I'm saying? And I don't really have that luxury anymore. And I'll try to fucking sit on my laptop after playing with the babies all day and then helping wifey clean. And then I take a shower and I get on my laptop and then like immediately I'm like knocked out, you know what I'm saying? So
by 9 p.m.
Pretty much, bro. So
that's a fucking dad schedule right there, dog.
I'm trying to figure it out,
Dog, I'll be asleep early as fuck. And then I try. It's just very difficult, bro. Especially trying to work from home when the kids are there. Fuck, dog. You're a fucking G, dog.
It's hard, dog.
And you still gonna have more?
We'll see.
Have 3 tuitions?
Oh, God.
I have 1 tuition that I'm gonna start paying. And I'm like, you're 9. So I gotta pay that till you're 18. And then Ben is 1 year old. Then I'm gonna have to go through what my boy Tim is gonna go through and pay that. I'm like, fuck, that's an additional mortgage.
It's kind of
Dog, this is expensive, homie. Have you considered homeschooling?
Nah.
No?
Nah, I don't want them to be weird.
Do you think that makes them socially awkward?
I talked to somebody who said they homeschool, but then they still take them to stuff with other kids on the weekends or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Little program. It's like, because there's so much shit for kids nowadays, whether it's like soccer on the weekends or whatever. So they get their little social interaction. But I think, I don't know, for me, of course, we all went to school. So it's like, that was our experience, right? I feel like the goods and bads, people, I think the thought process is, yeah, I'm a homeschool because they don't want the bad shit that comes with like, kids and bullies and shit like that. But I kind of feel like it's a part of life that you kind of got to learn to navigate, like, yeah, I got, I didn't get bullied, but I had a couple little Mikey Johnson used to pull my hair and shit, it's like
fucking Mikey Johnson fucker.
things you just gotta deal with as a young developing person, you know.
I think kids have to go through shit like that though.
Yeah, I agree.
We gotta, they have to see how life really is.
Yeah, like like if you're getting like physically assaulted, go to a different school, but like we all get picked on a little bit. You kind of gotta
not
learn.
like to that extent when they're getting beat up, but it's like life is gonna punch you in the face. I mean, I don't want my kids to get punched, but it's like just to get tested a little bit.
You gotta learn how to. You gotta learn how to take it on the chin. Pause. And I'm just playing. You gotta learn how to take it and keep rolling with the punches. I think that's just like a part of life.
Yeah. I agree. You had mentioned. Oh, I did give you the fucking call.
No, I'm actually just a very phlegmy person too. So
I'm starting to feel that way about myself after this past whole month. I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Maybe you just got a lot of phlegm, dog. You just a phlegm. We just getting old, bro. That's what it is.
You want to hear a fun fact?
Mm-hmm.
I am not good at accepting that I'm getting old. Like, are you okay with it?
No, I'm in constant denial. I never like.
Thank you. Let's make the whole show. You're the shit.
You feel me, bro?
Why though?
Well, okay. One is because I feel like I can still audition for like college kids and shit. So I try not to put it out there into the universe that I'm like getting older. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So as an Asian dude, you know what I'm saying? Asians don't raisin, so I'm still trying to maintain.
Bro, you look young as fuck, dog.
Thanks, man. Thanks. And also it's like I see the homies I went to high school with and I'm like, y'all look terrible. Y'all are old. This is old. This is not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what happened? You know what I'm saying?
Too much drinking, buddy.
Something, man. No, because I be drinking and like they look terrible, And I don't know if it's because I'm, in the entertainment industry, I've kind of had to pay more attention to just my physical life, and also just like and like style and shit like that. Because I'm like, man, how do y'all look like aunties and uncles, and we are the same age? Like it's crazy, I went to an Usher concert with the homie in Vegas, and I was looking around at everybody, and I was like, man, bro, the aunties are like the old people up here tonight. We got some old people here. My boy Rick was like, man, you know what's crazy? We probably all the same age. I was like, oh
hell,
oh my God, we just don't look it. You know what I'm saying?
So do you try to like just eat healthier?
Now, yeah. I mean, especially I think after having the babies, I was always trying to eat a little healthier. But after having the babies and I'm running around with baby girl a little bit, and I'm like, oh God, I'm already tired. You know what I'm saying? I was like, maybe let me put my health as more of a priority. Like for the first time ever, I'm actually, like working out consistently and trying to eat healthier a little bit here and there. Still drinking, but less if I can, and just kind of keep the balance. So for the kids.
Me too. But I'm in denial as fuck. I'm like, man, I still look young. Some of the people I grew up with are busted as fuck. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to do like skincare shit.
Dog,
now.
same, bro.
Bro.
I had a laser treatment done, and
Me
like
too.
for my acne scars, and
I get ingrown. Bad ones, dog. Like yesterday, I was fresh. I thought our interview was yesterday.
Oh, did you?
I was all set up and shit. But I was like, man, where the fuck is Tim?
For real?
Yeah.
You up here waiting?
I was fucking here. Like,
that's hilarious.
But it's all good.
And then you check the email.
Yeah. So, I mean, I had laser removal because I get the nastiest ingrowns.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I can't continue to fuck up my skin. So I did that.
It's a struggle, dog.
And I fucking have all this regimen that my girl got me on.
I have so many creams and lotions now. It's crazy, dog. So much shit I put on my face.
Lush? Those Lush products? On deck, homie. I don't care, dog. I'm trying to fucking be young. No. I'm in denial.
I feel it, man.
I'm not 40.
I don't even know what you're talking about, dog.
So we have this Mexican segment.
Okay.
And given the fact that you grew up in Paramount,
see,
you might qualify for this.
All right.
It's like, what's the most Mexican shit that you have done? Fool, you're from Paramount, dog.
Yeah. The most Mexican shit that I've done? Damn. Let me see. Let me see.
Da-na-na-na.
I tell you what. People are kind of surprised when I say I've been to fucking Morelia and Michoacan. Yeah.
How?
My ex, her family was from there, and then so her sister was getting married. So I was out there for like a week. And hey, bro, let me tell you something. The cheese out there is different. Is fire.
Everything's different.
It's delicious, but I was shitting myself like all week.
And it smells.
It didn't smell, but I'll tell you what was annoying. The way their house was set up, the bathroom is in the middle of the fucking living room. Like, it's blocked off. You know, it's not like just a toilet, but it's like blocked off in there. So every time I had to go shit, everybody fucking knew. I couldn't like go to the bedroom and secretly shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like eating everything, all the cheese, of course, but I'm like shitting so much, and everybody knew. So embarrassing. Let's see, most Mexican shit I've ever done. No, you know, probably just went to Hong Kong. No, I'm just playing.
Ah! That's another level Mexican.
Nah, you know, it's like, I don't know. I was literally just at a quinceañera a couple days ago. Just like, I think I just, you know, I love the food and I love the, you know, I love the people. And, yeah.
What do you prefer? Tacos or a burrito?
Probably a taco guy.
What kind of taco?
You know what? I'm a chorizo guy, pause. I just, but I will always, whenever I go to a different taco place, I always try the chorizo just because just to see who like has like really good chorizo. I just that's just my shit. You know what I'm saying?
The homie likes a chorizo. It's fine.
I do. I love it. I try all the different chorizos, dog. And I really fuck with like, you know, I get down on the lengua. I like the weird shit too. I like the lengua. I like the fucking.
Oh, that's fire. That's
like,
real Mexican.
Yeah,
shit.
like the buche is my shit too.
Oh, you're Mexican right there, dog.
Yeah. Cabeza is my shit. Yeah, I just like tacos, man. I just like weird meat too. No pause.
That's what's up, my boy.
Yeah.
I know you said you only had 1 hour, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm actually about to take my dad to lunch. It's his birthday today, so.
Oh, happy birthday to your pops, man.
Yeah.
Well, what's it called? Appreciate you being here, my boy. It's a fucking triple OG.
Thanks for having me, man.
And I appreciate you taking the time, my brother.
Hey, man, all day. It was a good time. Thanks for having me.
Let's go, baby. We're out.
Yes, sir.